Hello, my name is Jeff Carpenter, Senior Product Operations Specialist here at RSA, the Security Division of EMC. I'd like to talk to you about changes to the RSA SecurID Protected Delivery Program. These changes are very important because they'll impact how you decrypt your RSA token record media. So what is the RSA SecurID Protected Delivery Program? Well, this refers to the procedures and policies which govern the way in which RSA delivers its RSA SecurID token records to its customers. Now, we're continuously improving the Protected Delivery Program to offer our customers and partners greater operational efficiencies. So this includes moving to a single consolidated shipping container, which includes everything customers need to begin the decryption process. So within the single consolidated shipping container, you'll find a number of items. First of all, you'll find your token package. You'll also find a folder here. Within the folder is a welcome letter, detailed instructions, as well as the RSA SecurID token records included on a CD-ROM. You'll also notice here a yellow label which includes two very important pieces of information you'll need to get started to decrypt your token records. This includes a token pack identifier, as well as a scratch-off confirmation number. You'll use both of these pieces of information to go out to the RSA Download Central site to download your decryption code file. Now, it's important to note that the decryption code file that you'll retrieve from RSA Download Central can only be downloaded once. This is very important to note. For security reasons, you will have one opportunity to download that file. If you have any trouble or you have any questions before you begin this procedure, contact RSA Customer Support. An important aspect of the RSA SecurID Protected Delivery Program is that you follow the instructions included in each token package to decrypt your token records. And now I'd like to introduce you to a short instructional step-by-step video featuring Sam, our IT administrator who's just received her RSA SecurID token packages. Let's see how Sam receives, inspects, and decrypts her token records in this video. We hope you find it helpful. Thank you. Meet Sam, our IT administrator responsible for handling RSA SecurID tokens at her company. She's just received a new shipment of RSA SecurID tokens delivered to her office. She opens the boxes and inspects the contents. Sam pulls out the contents of the boxes, the token packages, and the folders. She carefully inspects the contents to check for any signs of tampering. Next, Sam opens the shrink-wrapped package and notices the tokens and a folder containing a welcome letter, a step-by-step decryption guide, the RSA Download Central website credentials label, and the RSA SecurID token records CD. She matches the batch number on the token record CD to the website credential label. She also matches the batch number to the token package. Everything seems to match up with her shipment. As a best practice, check to ensure that the website credentials label is not scratched off and that the token record CD red sticker seal is not broken. If your package appears to have been tampered with in any way, contact RSA Customer Support. Now that all the contents have been matched and inspected, it's time to begin the decryption process. Sam begins by reading the welcome letter, then turns to the decryption guide. She notices right away that contrary to what she may have done in the past, the first step is not to insert the CD into the computer, so she sets that aside for later use. Using a non-sharp object, Sam gently scratches off the area on the website credentials label to reveal the confirmation number and barcode. The instructions point her to a URL that she accesses from her computer. The URL can be found on both the website credentials label and in the instructions. The confirmation number Sam just scratched off will be input into the RSA Download Central website. You may want to bookmark this website for future reference. The RSA Download Central site will be used to download the decryption code file. Sam notices that there are 5 steps to this online process, and that the first step is to enter the token package credentials. Following the instructions, Sam enters the token pack ID and confirmation number found on the website credentials label into the appropriate fields. You don't need to worry about entering letters in capitals or including dashes. The web form does this automatically as you type. Sam has multiple token packs to enter today. She has opened her second token pack and inspected all of the contents. She's ready to enter the credentials, so she clicks Add Pack and then enters the token pack ID and confirmation number for the next token pack. If you have multiple token packs or you perform this operation with some frequency, you may find it easier to use a barcode scanner to enter these credentials. It's also important to note that multiple incorrect entries in these fields may result in a lockout of your company domain. If this happens, contact RSA customer support. Sam presses Continue to submit the token pack credentials. Next, Sam enters her customer information to register the tokens for warranty. If your tokens were shipped directly from RSA, then this screen will not appear because RSA already has this information from your order. Simply enter your information into the appropriate fields and take note of the box checked at the bottom of the screen, which is checked by default, to remember your information for successive visits. By leaving this box checked, you will not need to enter this information the next time you go through this process. Once you've completed this page, click Continue. The next step is very important. In order to protect the decryption code file during transit from the RSA Download Central site to your computer, it is necessary to zip and encrypt this file. Sam needs to create a strong password during this step and remember it for successive steps. If more than one person is involved in the decryption process, make sure that the password is available when the decryption utility is run in step number 2. Indicators on the screen will tell you the relative password strength. You will not be allowed to continue if the password is not strong enough. Finally, it's time to download the decryption code file. If your browser has pop-up blocker enabled, click Download Now from this page or click here for options to access the download file option. For security purposes, the decryption code file is only available to download one time. This is extremely important to note. If you encounter any problems with this step, or if you have any questions before you begin, please contact RSA customer support. After downloading, save your decryption code file to a secure location that you will remember. RSA recommends that you use secure file transfer methods and store the decryption code file securely after this process. Sam saves the decryption code file and continues. Now Sam has downloaded the decryption code file. The file does not need to be unzipped. Just remember where it is located and the password that you use to protect it. In the next step, we'll show you how Sam uses the RSA SecurID token records CD containing the decryption utility in order to decrypt her token records. Sam, our IT administrator, has just successfully downloaded her decryption code file from RSA Download Central. She is now ready to decrypt the encrypted token records using the decryption utility. RSA recommends using a secure computer where you have safely transferred the decryption code file. Here, we are in the data center, which is where the computer that accesses the RSA Authentication server is located. Sam will now decrypt and load the RSA SecurID token records. The decryption guide instructs Sam to insert the RSA SecurID token records CD into the DVD drive of her computer. The decryption utility welcome screen opens automatically. No installation is necessary. If auto run is not enabled, you may get to the decryption utility by opening Windows Explorer, browsing to the CD, and double-clicking the decryption utility executable. Sam reviews the welcome message and then clicks Next. Sam clicks Browse to browse to the decryption code file that she downloaded in the first step of this process. As a reminder, you do not need to open the zip file, just browse to its location and select the file. Now this is where the strong password that was created in step number 1 is used. Sam enters that password here to begin the decryption of her token records. Sam moves through the decryption utility using the on-screen instructions. The utility displays a status bar as it decrypts the token records. It also decrypts a file that contains a password needed to import the token records into the RSA Authentication server. When the decryption process ends, she clicks Next. Sam reviews the file names for the decrypted token records and password files. These files have corresponding batch numbers, which helps her identify which password goes with which token record files. You can see the location where the utility stores the files. To access the files, click on Open File. She clicks Next and reviews the storage recommendations. When she's finished, she selects the Acknowledge RSA Recommendation option, clicks Finish, and closes the utility. As a best practice, RSA recommends you securely store all your decrypted token media, including any passwords like import passwords that you may need in the future, in a safe, secure environment. Sam has successfully decrypted her token records and now has the password she needs to import the records into the database of the authentication server. The last step of the three-step decryption process calls for her to load the decrypted token records into the authentication server. Detailed instructions for how to do this for your version of RSA Authentication Manager or RSA SecurID Authentication Engine are included in the decryption guide. This step of the decryption process hasn't changed much, so it should be familiar to most SecurID administrators. Sam quickly performs this operation, gathers up all her materials and documents, and heads back to her office.